Hey, what's up, guys? Look, I'm gonna show you the new Navy Federal scam, okay? And here's the thing about it. If you get a call from this here number, okay, I want you to write this number down. When you get a call from this here number, do not identify yourself, okay? What they're trying to do, they're trying to record your voice. Not only are they trying to record your voice, they're trying to get you to identify yourself. Now, here's what you're going to do. When you get the call, they're going to ask you, and you said, "May I help you?" Okay? When you said, "May I help you?" the guy asked me, "I'm from Navy Federal. I'm calling in reference to a declined transaction." Okay? So I said, "Who are you?" He said, "I'm from Navy Federal." I said, "Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go inside Navy Federal, okay? I'm going to go inside Navy Federal, and I'm going to talk to them about this so-called declined transaction." When I told the guy that, guess what? He hung up the phone, all right? This is a scam. And so I have to call Navy Federal to let them know, hey, I got a phone call from this here number, all right? And I want you all to make sure you write it down. It's 888-842-6328, okay? That's the number. You need to write it down. So when you get that call, you'll know that it's a fake number. They're just asking for verified information, for banking information. So do not give them any information. Now, that being said, I wanted to answer the question. Somebody asked me, does the late night hack still work? And for 100% sure, the late night hack still does work, all right? There was a client. He waited till 11:30 a.m. and he applied, and he was approved for almost $35,000. Now, let me tell you, this is a client, he definitely makes over six figures, all right? But he's been with Navy Federal for at least a year. Now, here's the thing about it. He did not have multiple accounts. His credit score is in the 600s, and they still approved him doing the late night hack, okay? Now, just to clarify, it does work. Now, somebody asked the question, if they had a charged off account with Navy Federal, will they still give you a new card? Now, there's two answers to that. The first one, if you charge off an account with Navy Federal, okay, and you pay it off, all right, then they'll have you sit on the sidelines for maybe 3 or 4 years. However, if you have a charge off account and you do not pay it off, then you're on the sidelines for 10 years, okay? Reason I know this, because I had a client, after he charged off, he continued to try to get an account, and they would not give him an account. He finally got a second chance at the apple, a bite at the apple, okay? Now, here's the thing I'm going to tell you. Here's the thing I'm going to tell you. If you are having trouble with Navy Federal is probably one of the easiest ones to work with. All you have to do is call Navy Federal and tell them, hey, I need help managing my account, okay? So what they'll do, they'll freeze your account and they will lower your payments, okay? And this is the reason why I tell people there's no need to go into collections and charge off with Navy Federal, because they actually do work with you. All you have to do is call them and let them know that you're having challenges with making your payments, and they'll freeze the account and they'll lower your payments. All right. Now, going back to the hack, okay? because I know people still have more questions about this here hack. Like I said, he didn't have multiple accounts with Navy Federal, and he was sitting in the 600s. I would tell you, if you're going to do the late night hack, all right? Because what it is, for people that don't know, the late night hack is waiting until after 11:30 and then applying. The reason is because it's computer generated, okay? It's computer generated responses. And then the next morning, what they end up doing, they calling you to verify, hey, did you apply for this and stuff like that, right? So that's basically what it is. Now, again, a lot of people are going to try to start abusing this. One of the things that I'm going to tell you, and because people have been asking, well, can somebody sell me their access code? Do not sell your access code, okay? Do not buy an access code. The reason is, if you buy an access code and you open up accounts fraudulently without actually being a member of Navy Federal, okay, you can get yourself in a lot of legal trouble. If you use somebody else's access code, okay, to help become a member, then also you can lose your account and they can lose their account, all right? So that's the reason why I continue to tell people is don't follow these people that's telling you to do this fraudulent stuff to be in Navy Federal. It's not worth it. I'll tell you, you find your Vantage scoring credit union, okay? So like Patelco started using a Vantage score, all right? You have NASA credit union starting to use a Vantage score, all right? Then you hear me talk about a Baxter credit union using a Vantage score. And the reason I'm talking about these is because they're non-geo restricted. Anybody can join, okay? Now, the purpose of focusing on the Vantage score is because when you focus on the Vantage score, then you can have your authorized users as well as with your FICO 9s, but your authorized users that can help boost up the credit score. You can have rental payments that can help boost up the credit score. You can have subscriptions and you can have utility bills. Those things can help you boost up your credit score. Now, I'm going to tell you, if you have accounts on your file like Kickoff, Kovo, Credit Strong, okay, which is, what is that? Something Capital, Austin Capital, right? Okay, let me tell you something. Now, banks are starting to penalize you for having those type of accounts, because those type of accounts is telling them that you're either just starting out or you do not know how to manage credit, okay? And so this gives them a red flag. Now, that doesn't say that they automatically disqualify you. But what happens is they're going to give you smaller amounts. They'll keep you in the like $300, $500 range. So like even like with the different credit cards and stuff that are high risk, subprime credit cards and stuff that I made a video on, those type of accounts, again, they can get you in trouble, all right? So I hope this video helps you. If you have any questions about business credit funding, personal credit funding, removing negative items off the credit, click the link in the description. Schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.